Hello everybody, welcome to a new video. This is Duck, and for everyone, this is really a video to get you into coding, specifically DarkRP, so that you could, get used to the normal DarkRP functions and then start to break out into different types of Lua and all. Basically, it's just a starter. DarkRP is great. It's simple, and it's very common, so you can learn a lot about that. If you have an issue, there's plenty of resources where you could fix that issue. That's the reason why I'm doing this DarkRP series. Now, I was asked by someone if I could teach them Lua. I didn't say no, but I didn't say yes. I said I have a YouTube channel and that I haven't posted much videos there, but I can. That's the point. So, for his sake and everyone else's that want to learn Lua or be able to make a better DarkRP or make their DarkRP game mode a bit better, more, better looking jobs. Okay. So assuming you already have this downloaded, if not, you could download it via link in the description, which will bring you to the DarkRP GitHub page, and yeah. You're also going to want to download something I didn't do, is download DarkRP modifications. So I'm going to do that real quick. Let me download that, because what you're actually going to do is you would import this into what you do. You'd extract this into your game mode. I'm not going to do this. I already have this done on my own server. Sadly, I'm not going to do it. But you would put this into your game modes folder. And you can get rid of that. And you would open this and you would just drop the DarkRP modifications folder straight into your add-ons. So, yeah. We'll just put this here. And we'll put this here. So we know that this is game modes. We're not going to mess with this unless we absolutely have to. This is all we're going to be playing with. This is what you modify every time. Add-ons, So once that's in your add-ons and once this is in your game modes, restart the server, and then now you could edit. So you would go into your DarkRP modifications, Lua, custom things, and here's the more main stuff, like jobs, shipments, vehicles, food, entities, printers, weapon shipments, and playable jobs, along with ammo. We're going to do a very simple overview and how-to. So, yeah. So, we're going to be talking about the jobs because that's more like the one that you would want to learn first. Probably. That's what I wanted to learn first. Now, it's very simple. As you can see, there's no jobs in here. So, what you can do, you could actually either grab a template, which I'll put in the description for you guys, or you could just go straight into here, your DarkRP master, game mode, config, and just quickly grab, I don't know, a good example, we only need one model, so we'll just grab the mob boss player model. Actually, I could just do this because I use Sublime Text 3, the beta. So now you're going to go back to the jobs.lua in DarkRP modifications. So once you're here, all you have to do is enter, and paste that in. Now I don't know exactly why it's not coding in Lua. If it was coding straight in Lua, it would look a little bit different. That might just be because of the way it's set in here. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah. So straight off the bat, we're going to remove this code. And we'll just set that to 0 for now. So this is your basic job code. What this is, the team, this will always be capitals. So let's say I want a thief job. We're going to type in capital thief, or you could abbreviate T. Doesn't matter. We're not going to worry much with the team until we get into like door groups, shipment buying and all that, so we're not going to worry about that for now. And then here is what it'll actually display when you press F4. So DarkRP.create job, we're going to set that to thief. Pretty simple. And now you always know there's a job color. This is what it is. Now, what this basically is, it goes with the R, G, B, A. A means alpha, which is basically opacity, or how translucent it is. Pretty sure I spelled that right. This is how much red, green, and blue. Now, I'm doing this just in case you are absolutely new to this. If you already know this, you can skip over this part. Probably should have said that first. So, the maximum there will always be is 255. That's the maximum it is. So, here, if I want, out of 255, if I want 100 red. Now, if I put green, 100 green, it'll kind of equal it out. Whatever green and red goes together, like if you were to take a crayon color and some red and then color the same amount of green over it, that's what it'll turn out to be. And then you add blue. So if you don't exactly know how this works already, a good website would probably be colorpicker.com. This is what I generally use because it's easy. In Color Picker, you would only worry about this, and it would be in the corresponding. First one is red, second one is green, third one is blue, next one is opacity. You could generally leave that at 255. That's not really a big thing to touch. Okay, so next, let's see. For green, we'll just do a little. We'll do my server's colors, which actually is 0, 170, I think, and then 40. So this is going to be more towards the green side because there is a lot of green and a little bit of blue and absolutely no red. And the opacity, or how translucent it is all the way up, so it'll be completely visible. Next is the actual model. That's what you'll see. Now, some of you may see some T models where the basically arms are sticking out like a T. Those aren't player models. Those are NPC models. You actually want the player models. Generally, it'll say player in it. If it doesn't, set that model. If it doesn't work, try and get a different model. Some are NPCs only, some are players only, some are both. So you'll just have to pay attention to that. For now, we could... A good web. All you have to do, Google up for normal CSS player models would be Gmod CSS player models. That's all. Right here, click that first link, and you'll see a bunch of player models. I'll have Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Rebels, and all. Counter-Strike. A decent one would probably be either Gorilla or Phoenix. I'll go Phoenix because he looks more like a thief. We'll just delete that code and paste it in those quotations. Now, be in mind, if you forget a comma anywhere or misplace a capital with something else, or it doesn't matter, if you mess up the code, it will not work. Now, this is your job description. If you want, this is a brief overlay of what the job is. So, I'll just type in rob, raid, mug, people, thug, life, chose, you. There. Now, this will be the actual weapon. In order to get the weapon, you would actually have to go in game, press Q, go to the weapons tab, right click on the weapon you want, and then copy to clipboard, and you can paste it in here. Now, lockpick's just fine for a thief. So if you want to add multiple weapons, you're going to have to type in comma, space, and then a set of quotes, and then the actual, copy to clipboard ID. We'll do keypad cracker, which by default it is keypad underscore cracker. And then this is the command you would type in, whether slash mob boss instead of going into F4. You always have to change this. If I were to type in thief and then copy this job and change everything else but the command, it'll still set you to the normal thief job. That's just the way it is. So I would set that just to what you set the team name to be. Max is the maximum amount of players you want to be able to come to the job. Usually it's 4 or 6 for most servers, but that's up to you. And then this is the actual salary, how much you'll be getting paid from the job. I'll also do 50, it doesn't really matter. Admin, I would really always leave this to 0 if you're using ULX. If you're not, that just says 1 is the normal admin group, 2 I think is the super admin group by default in fadmin. So I'm just going to leave that to 0 because most people use ULX. Vote, this allows if you want people to be able to vote to become the job or not. False, I don't want people voting to become a thief. Has license, doesn't really matter. If you're doing government, I would put has license yes. If you're doing anything else, I would put has license no. If you're like that worried about it, I'm honestly not. But otherwise, the rest of the stuff in this code, you don't really have to worry about. Now, if you want to add a hitman, it's the same process. Just if you want the hit menu, you have to come down here and get the team. So let's say this was Hitman. I'll just type in Hitman here. And now this job, if I were to become that job, would have the hit menu. But this job is a thief, and that's really it. So this was a brief overlay of it. If you want more in-depth details, leave a comment down below. Like this video. Either way, dislike it if it didn't help at all, and if it was a waste of your time. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one. I know I haven't uploaded a video in a while. I just haven't really been in the mood to, but hey, someone wanted me to do something, so I did it for them. Alright, see you guys later.